Hello again, folks. Wasn't going to do this yet, but something sort of interesting has happened, if you like. If you can see that there. A bit awkward to see with my helmet on. I'll put a picture up if you can. It's a steering box for a Land Rover Defender, and it must weigh about, ooh, I don't know, something like 15 kilo, 20 kilo. It's at least, as it has a decent car battery anyway. But I need it for Dirty Harry, and I'm down at, I'm just about to leave M&M 4x4 at Droitwich. Or just south of Droitwich. The short story is that DH's steering box is leaking, as the steering box leaked on my first Land Rover, Michael. That one was somewhere around 30 to 40,000. Michael's steering box started to leak, a lot worse than this one actually. And Dirty Harry's has gone at just over 40,000. To be honest, they're a pile of crap. At least the new ones are. The Recons seem to have a bit more of a reputation to be better, yet generally done by the same people who make them for Land Rover. No doubt the price Land Rover pays means they're not quite as good, but if you want one from Land Rover, in 2011 they were about 900 quid plus the VAT. A Recon from Adwest then was about 350, and I've just picked this one up for 270, and if mine can be reconned as an exchange, I'll get 90 quid back. Sure, I might get a chance now to get out. Don't want to pull away too quick, I might even wheelie. Ah, my tax has run out. Yeah, just about. And before I went online and started hunting around and having things delivered, and that'd cost a fortune weight-wise, I thought I'd try M&M 4x4, which to be honest, I really had the need to go down that much for several years, and I found out the last time I bought something. Because I bought, they got me out of a hole with a carburettor for my Series 2A, Helen. Which, well, if and when I get her back on the road, she will become part of the presenting team, as it were. Anyway, that was 2013 and I still ain't put it on. Oh dear. So a bit of an errand for Dirty Harry. He goes in next week. He also needs, thank you Land Rover, a new top half for the steering column. There's play in the steering column at the lower bush and you can't buy the parts separately. Thank you Land Rover. I'm going to point out something to you folks. If you've got a Land Rover, any model of Land Rover or Range Rover from the last, what, 15, 20 years perhaps, and I mean this folks, take heed. The indicator switch, it never worked properly when I had it. They allegedly tried to fix it. They put a report into Land Rover. This was Guy Salmon at Knutsford. Well, they never did manage to fix it. Sometimes it'd work properly and other times it wouldn't. Then listers at Droitwich. Guess what I'm going to point out to you folks? Oh, it's hard to remember now. Probably on the second attempt they fixed it. They put a new one on, apparently. Given the benefit of the doubt, it probably lasted 6 months, and now it's back to the stage it works sometimes. It seems to work when it's warm and then it cancels early, turning right when it's cold. You know, so weather like today, it's been fine, but I used it a fat lot of late, to be honest. So I've ordered another one of them because it well passed the next MOT. 300 quid. And until fairly recently, it was like the same as a Metro, but apparently not anymore. I bet some of you are thinking, what's a Metro? Right, so that's DH, is going in next week. Steering column, indicator switch, and the steering box. All yours for in the region of 1,300 quid. Thank you, Land Rover. Your crappy dealers, and in some cases your crappy parts. That is what I want to point out to you folks. Fucking listers, pardon my French. Let's just point it out to you a bit more. Listers, Land Rover, Droitwich. Stay well away with any Land Rover or Range Rover you've got. Biggest bunch of tosspots going. They ain't got a clue, which is no surprise because Land Rover don't seem to have much of a clue either. So there you go folks. Listers on the A38 Droitwich, stay well away. I've had no experience with the Jaguar side, but I wouldn't be surprised if I'm just as bad. Words fail me. Yes folks, words fail me. Bunch of idiots. I'll clean that up.